Yeah, it's good now.
Fucking lesson. Can't even do that here.
It's pretty good now. Everything's solid. What did you open up with that? Revelations 21 or was it Isaiah 65? Why you can't see my
Isaiah,
face?
Revelation 21. I'm about to get it.
Oh, okay. Okay, I
Got it.
got a precept for you after that to go with what you got.
I didn't get the notification yet. Okay. Well, apparently we're up, but I didn't get the notification. Man, fuck Esau and Satan. God damn it. All right. Lord willing that we can get through this lesson this time. Try it again. So before we get started, giving all praises to Yahweh,
To the
Hashem,
by
Yahweh
Shem,
Shai,
by
Hashem,
Shah, by
Rashmakadash.
Shah,
The honors go out to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, Barakim to you, brothers and sisters out there. As you can see, the title on the screen is HaMalakwath, which means the kingdom in the Lashon Kodash, the holy tongue, the Hebrew, Ibaryath, right? Which we're basically just going to touch base on the kingdom of heaven, what to expect, which really, eye hasn't seen nor ear heard. So it's going to be way beyond anything that we can imagine. But we know that it is definitely the place that we want to be in the coming days. We hope to be the first fruits. So this is our Revelations chapter 21 and verse 4. It says, "And God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there should be no more death," which this is dealing with the Israelites. Their eyes is the Israelites. Not everybody. Esau's not gonna, or I mean, Most High is not gonna wipe Esau's tears. It's okay, Esau. You'll be all right. He's gonna be in 1,000 years of hardcore bondage, and then he's gonna be
Mhm.
destroyed. So a damn sure ain't talking about him or his nation. They ain't talking about Moab or Japheth or Ham. None of them. It's dealing with the nation of Israel, the children of the promise. It says, "And there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away." So basically, everything written in Deuteronomy 28:15 to the end of the chapter is no longer going to take place upon the children of Israel in the kingdom of heaven. All the curses is going to be put upon the heathens, Deuteronomy 30:7. All we're going to have is straight blessings, straight life, because we're going to have those new bodies, which is part of the new covenant, which we're not in yet. We're in the transition period. We're going to have that heart of flesh. We're going to be able to keep the laws perfectly, which means there's going to be no sin. And with no sin means there's going to be no death. No, because the wages of sin is death. There's going to be no more death. There's going to be no more illness. No more bone breakage. None of that. It's going to be straight perfection, straight rest. Something that you don't have here. Which is why Israel should always be hastening the coming of the Lord, because Yahweh Shai is the one that's going to bring the kingdom. Essentially, it's going to take down these other nations, and the elect are going to get delivered, and that's when the building process up of the kingdom of heaven is going to begin. But you said
Mhm.
you had something for that, brother.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, yeah. So Isaiah 65, or Isaiah 65 and 7. Let me see. Yeah, 17 on down. Yeah, Isaiah 65:17. It says, "For behold, I create new heavens and a new earth, and the former shall not be remembered, nor come into to mind," which is talking about now, the hell, sorrow, everything he went through. It says, "But be ye glad and rejoice forever in that which I create. For behold, I create Jerusalem a rejoicing, and her people a joy," which is the Israelites, starting with the elect. When Lord will be we are part of that number, that's when we receive the kingdom. It's gonna be a new heavens and new earth. Not saying this earth or this world will be destroyed. It's gonna be a new rulership. All right. Now I got something else too. This is Matthew 10 and 5 on down to 7. It says, "These 12 Yahweh Shai sent forth and commanded them, saying, Go not into the way of the Gentiles to the actual heathens, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not," because you had heathens uh, uh, that were in the northern kingdom. northern section of Israel when the northern kingdom had left. It says, "But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, and as ye preach, as ye go, preach, saying the kingdom of heaven is at hand for Israel." So that's who the kingdom of heaven is for. Regardless of how you look, it's about your father's lineage. All right. You got some
Yeah. Um, for what you said, I wanted to bring out to prove that the actual Earth itself, is not gonna. We're not gonna start inhabiting Mars. The Earth, the Earth is not literally going to be destroyed. When it
hmm
says the new heavens and a new Earth. Well, I'll get the scripture first, then I'll get that Greek word. It says Ecclesiastes 1:4, one generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever.
hmm
So the actual earth itself isn't going to be, you know, we're not going to get in. Well, of course, there's other, more planets. In my father's house are many mansions. I think there's John
Yeah.
14. I think,
hmm
well, but it's in John, but Salaki. But the earth itself is always going to be there. Now America, that's going to be destroyed. That land is going to become, which of course, desert creatures, things that abide in the desert that reside there. But the earth itself is still going to be here. And the kingdom of heaven is going to be on earth, which that's even in Yahweh Shai's prayer. Let your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. So the kingdom ain't up on the clouds, and then we got flying nimbus, and then you got babies with no draws on. Like, what the fuck is that? No, that's just bugged out. That's not in the Bible, and it's honestly pedophilia. But this is for the Greek word, because I believe you brought out the Isaiah, right? The new heavens and the
Yeah.
new earth.
Yeah.
And it's also in Second Peter. And it says
hmm
G2537, kahinos, that's the word for new, which basically goes into being refreshed.
Yep.
Yeah, new, especially in freshness. Uh,
hmm
so it's basically like if you were like on the computer here, if I press this arrow thing that's like a loop arrow, still gonna be the same page, but it's gonna be refreshed. There might be different things that pop up, especially YouTube. You refresh it, you got different videos up there, but it's still the same thing. So it's still gonna be the actual Earth, but it's just gonna be refreshed. Now, everything's gonna go back to the former state before the sons of God fell. Back when everything was good, whereas now everything's shit. Smells like ass. You can't go 15 minutes driving down the road without smelling some shit that you don't even know what the fuck it is. Welcome to Babylon. This place got to be destroyed, and the rulership has to be transferred over to people that actually follow after righteousness.
hmm
That was what
Because
I meant.
that's in Romans 8, the whole creation is waiting for the manifestation of the sons of God. Why? Because the earth is tired, the animals are tired, and the Israelites, we're tired. Ultimately, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, they're tired. But what? We got to suffer patiently, because once Babylon is taken down, this won't be this no more, and we'll have forever peace, joy, happiness, so it's worth the wait. It's hard to say, but it's worth the wait. So this is Daniel 2:44, because brother said the kingdom won't be well, the scripture says it, but he quoted it, how the kingdom won't be left to other people. So Daniel 2:44, damn it, who keeps texting me? Salaki. It says, and in the days of these kings, yeah, Salaki, in the days of these kings shall the Most High of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, other nations, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. And that's what you see. Slowly but surely, the Lord is starting to break down these other kingdoms. Now, that's really going to happen is when Yahweh Shah returns. You know, World War III pops off. When the missiles get to flying, when the saints take the kingdom, you know, there won't be no more other kingdoms. It'll only be our kingdom, man. The heathens are going to pay tributary, you know, and they're going to serve our kingdom. They're gonna build. They're gonna pave the roads, build up our kingdom. That's how it's going down, and they're gonna love it. Got some.
Yeah. Luke 1, I'm gonna start at 68. Well, I'll start at 67. And this is John the Baptist's father. And it says, and his father Zechariah was filled with the Holy Spirit and prophesied, saying, so everything he's about to say is holy and true. Blessed be
Mm-hmm.
Yahweh God of Israel, for he had visited and redeemed his people. All right, which redeem, read means backward again, which redeem basically means to buy back or to bring back. He's not going to bring back a people that was never there to begin with. And hath raised up an horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David, which is talking about Yahweh Shai, because he physically came out of that lineage through his father Joseph. As he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began, that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us. So for you to put your trust in America, this is not the kingdom of heaven. It just said you'd be saved from your enemies. You
Yep.
go 5 over the speed limit, your enemy's gonna pull up behind you with blue lights and possibly put 2 bullet holes in your chest. So you're not safe. You're not safe here. And especially once chaos actually starts to erupt, you're gonna see that Esau really does fucking hate you. Worse than anything you've ever seen before. I mean, it's crazy how 50 years ago there was atrocities being done to Jake, and people just want to act like that never happened. Like that's just going to be swept under that rug. Well, there's so much shit swept under the rug that there's a big ass lump under there. So it's very noticeable. And the prophets are lifting that rug up to see all this man's bones that he hid under there. He's being exposed. But in the kingdom of heaven, he's going to be, because like it says in our Revelation, I think it's 20, it talks about how he's going to be loose the little season, Esau, Edom. It's going to be able to
Yep.
run wild, which we're at the end of that now, because he's going to be completely through after this. This is last go around. So in the kingdom of heaven, we're not going to have to worry about Esau trying to ravish our women, trying to lynch our children. We're not going to have to worry about dogs. Not going to have to worry about any of that. It's going to be complete peace and harmony. Those videos that you be hearing or you be seeing that are an hour, 10 hours long, it's just the ocean with some music. That's what the kingdom of heaven is going to be like. Straight peace. You don't
Mm-hmm.
have peace here. No Israelite has, like the brother said, regardless of what you look like, all Israelites are not in peace. All Israelites are catching hell. All Israelites' life hanging in doubt. We're eligible to be taken off this earth any second here. Everything we eat and drink, you could wake up one day and have cancer.
Yep.
So this is not the place where we want to be for much longer. This is not that continuing city that we're seeking after.
Mm-hmm.
I actually got one more. Verse 72, to perform the mercy promised to our fathers and to remember his holy covenant. And this is dealing with the whole nation of Israel, because at the time you just had the southern kingdom. So that means majority of our nation, they weren't even, being dealt with at that time. So, because I think when Apostle Paul was talking to King Agrippa, he was saying that it was the promise that was given to the 12 tribes, and then James 1 and 1 to the 12 tribes scattered abroad. So this is not just a black thing. This is for the whole nation of Israel that's scattered across the globe to bring them back through the word. That this is the beginning of the kingdom coming together. Kingdom is within you.
And how these black niggas don't have no knowledge. They can't put two and two together. They know about the history of what our people went through, even the Northern Kingdom, the rape, robbery, the murder. You know, if you sit there saying, I just want to say this: if you up there saying, okay, the blacks are Israelites, the Negroes here in America, the islands and so forth are Israelites, okay, cool. If we're saying that the natives are Israelites as well, you know, uh, uh, they were dark. They were dark like us too. At one point, before all that shit happened, they looked just like how I look, very similar. What happened? It was a rape, robbery, and a murder. So they lightened up. but they're still Israelites. It doesn't change anything. I just want to say that because it's what, 9 tribes. It's only what, 3 Southern Kingdom tribes, man. You know, it's just stupid, bro. But anyway, I'm gonna get this Jeremiah 30 and 10 real quick because it talks about the peace that we're gonna receive. All right. So Jeremiah 30 and 10, it says, "Therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, said the Lord, neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity, and Jacob shall return and shall be in rest and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid." And that's clear proof of Israel not being in rest even to this day. And uh, uh, this doesn't, uh, damn, got the fucking word I was gonna say. This doesn't, uh, this is not talking about them over there in the land as well. They're not in no rest. Because what did the leader for Iran say? They had a missile uh, that can what, land there in what, some seconds or something like that, 4 seconds, 4 minutes or something like that. So no, they're not in rest. That land is not in rest, and the people, which is us, we're not in rest. I got something else too, which is Daniel 7. No, damn, did I take it off? No, there you go. This is Daniel 7. I'm gonna jump around. All right, so this is Daniel 7, and I'm gonna start at 13. And it says, "Now I saw in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, which is the ships, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him, which is the Ancient of Days is Yahweh. And there was given him dominion and glory in the kingdom, that all people, nations, and languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed." So that's what we're waiting for. We're waiting on for the kingdom of Yahweh Shai to be set up and established, because why? We're not going to be taken down no more. All right. Verse 18, "But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever." And that word take is not nothing light. It's going to be by violence. Because remember, when the time with the Yahweh Shai, um, he was about to get taken, and Peter had drew his sword. No, no, Salaki. No, who he said that to? If this
Oh
was
yeah, it
my
was Peter.
if this was my kingdom, then shall my
Yeah, it was
saints.
Apostle Peter that
Oh,
cut
okay.
Mount Peter.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, con. So, just roughly paraphrasing, he was like, "If this is my kingdom, then shall my servants fight." Well, at the time of Yahweh Shah taking over, that's when it's going to be time to fight. The teaching is done, all the work is done. Now it's time to go to war. So hey, you want to be one of those men. You got some up.
This is Second Ezra chapter 2. In verse 13, it says, "Go, and ye shall receive, pray for few days unto you, that they may be shortened. The kingdom is already prepared for you.
Wow.
Watch."
Yep.
Which, we don't know exactly what day Yahushua is coming back, but based off of the events and the things that we read in the scriptures, it very well could be in the next couple of years. So
Mhm.
the all you got to do is keep pushing for a couple more years. If you don't think that that's worth eternal life, then you're just hopeless. You're just
Mhm.
finished. Because Jake will be at a job for 2 more years and run up a bag, but he can't run up salvation. It's only a couple more years, man. Just suck it up. It ain't that hard. The burden is easy. We're not even at the hard part. But whatever you're going through, whether it's a body ailment, woman problems, car problems, job problems, financial issues, the whole nine. Some brother might be going through all that shit at the same time, you know, but it's very well, I'm actually, let me just get this. Wow, I can't spell for shit. All right, here we go. 2 Corinthians 4 and 17 to 18. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory, which the scriptures talk about in Hebrews the 12th chapter, how you go through these certain things. And if you're in this faith, they actually are to make you a better man or woman, a better servant of the Lord, a better brother in the faith. It's going to make you uh, a person, an integral person. But
Mm-hmm.
it tells you that it's not fun. It's grievous. It's not enjoyable to get beat, but it's for your benefit. The Lord, like it tells us in Second Ezra, what is it, the 6th chapter, or it might be 9. But it says, I think it's 9 and like 22 says, with great labor have I made it perfect, talking about the grape of the
Oh yeah,
cluster.
the great
With
buttercut. Yeah.
the cluster, there's like 70 to 100 grapes. The Lord chose
Mm-hmm.
one, and that's the elect, and he's molding it into the greatest damn grape there is. The juiciest, most plump, nutritious grape. That's the
Mm-hmm.
Lord chastising his elect and bringing them forth as gold. So every day that goes by that you're catching hell, that just shows the Lord cares about you. He's focusing on you and putting you through obstacles that's going to make you, efficient. That's going to make
Mm-hmm.
you fit for the kingdom of heaven. To the extent that we can be, because we know we're never going to achieve perfection on this side. So it's a never-ending battle. The battle don't stop until Yahushua comes back. But
Yep.
like brothers say too, this is like boxing. You can't just go in there and you start swinging and throwing everything you got in the first 2 rounds. There's 12 rounds in this fight. You're gonna get knocked the hell out. You do that, you got to pace yourself. You got to be strategic and balanced. You
Mm-hmm.
got to have that spiritual stamina. Verse 18, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. So everything with the Bible is it deals with spiritual. We're not supposed to be carnal minded. We're not supposed to be carnal in judgment. We're not supposed to be carnal in terms of strikers and shit. Lord ain't looking for Mike Tyson. He's looking for a man of the Lord, somebody that's going to serve him. He's looking for kings and priests. A priest is not going to be quick to throw fists. We're supposed to be peacemakers of the earth. Our people have always been like that. Our people would be at ease, and then once we get attacked, that's when we turn up, and defend ourselves. But Israel, the only time Israel actually went and like full, was when we took the land. Otherwise, we don't conquer lands like Esau, and we don't go all the way over to Asia, and we just stay where we're at, and we just defend what we have. So don't go out in your daily life looking for fights. That's an Edomite mentality. And the Lord ain't dealing with Esau. You read it in every chapter, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal." So your treasures are supposed to be stored up in heaven. That which is the kingdom of heaven. Every video you do, all the prayers you put up, the fast, it's all building your spiritual bank account. You know, look to be wealthy in the world to come.
Yep. All right. So I got something dealing with. Let's see. I'm gonna get this real quick. This is Ephesians 3. I'm gonna read 20 and 21. It says, "Now unto him that is able to do exceeding abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that worketh in us, unto him be glory in the church by Yahweh Mashiach throughout all ages, world without end." So a Christian might read that, they like to say how, the Gentiles, all the Ephesians, they were Gentiles. Really, these were Israelites. The last verse it says world without end. That precept will go to Isaiah 45 and 17. Actually, I'm gonna read, Isaiah 45 and 17. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. So the nation of Israel will not end, and we're really not going to end when the kingdom of heaven happens. Won't be no more death, you know, we'll have everlasting life with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, you know. I have one more too. This is Zechariah. What's it? Zechariah 6. Oh, 2. Zechariah 2. And I'm gonna start at 11. It says, "And many nations shall be joined to the Lord in that day, and shall be my people." These many nations are Israelites. It's not the heathens. The heathens can't be the people of the Lord. I mean, well, we were heathen, heathenistic. Our mindset was heathenistic. But as far as the actual Ammonites, Moabites, Edomites, Hamites, they're not the Lord's people. All right, you can read Revelation 7. It goes into that great multitude that was scattered out of, not scattered, gathered out of all nations. Those are Israelites. And many nations, Zechariah 2:11, and many nations shall be joined to the Lord in that day, and shall be my people, and I will dwell in the midst of thee. And thou shalt know that the Yahweh of hosts hath sent me unto thee. And the Lord shall inherit Judah his portion in the Holy Land, and shall choose Jerusalem again. So, like I said in Daniel, I believe it's Daniel brought out. Yeah, Daniel 2:44. The kingdom won't be left to other people. Right here, Zechariah 2:12, it says, "And shall choose Jerusalem again." So it's reiterating, hey, the Lord don't change. I'ma still choose Israel. That's who I'm giving the kingdom to. That's who the covenant was made with. That's who's like I said in Romans, the promises of the fathers. That's who the Lord made the promises to, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It doesn't change. Don't no fucking heathen need the kingdom of heaven. For what? This is their heaven. Babylon the Great America. Them having their own militaries, their money, their society. This is their shit. This is the times of the Gentiles being fulfilled. They don't need the kingdom of heaven. You got some up?
Um, no, that was all I had. But
All right, I got
yeah, you can go
okay.
ahead.
Okay, I got Isaiah 60. I'm gonna start at see Isaiah 60 and 10. And the sons of strangers, I'm gonna jump through a little bit and we can close it out. Isaiah 60 and 10, and the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor, um, have I had mercy on thee. So yeah, you know, right now we're being smitten, but the Lord's going to have mercy upon us, man. Lord, we are those men that receive that mercy. Therefore, thy gates shall be open continually; there shall not be shut day nor night, that the man may bring unto thee the forces or the wealth of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought wide to serve. This is this speaking about servitude. Day and night you're gonna work, like how Esau did us. You're gonna have shifts. You know, it says, "For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish; yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted." So you won't receive no rain water. Lord might put a famine upon you. Pestilence, a plague. So you're gonna be down with it. Let me see, verse 14. It says, "The sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet, and they shall call thee the city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel," which means the monument. It says the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. So we're going to be known as the monument of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. I believe that's no, got to get a little bit more. Verse 18. "Violence shall no more be heard in thy land, wasting nor destruction within thy borders, but thou shalt call thy walls salvation and thy gates praise." So no more destruction in the land, no more fighting, no more Southern Kingdom versus Northern Kingdom bullshit, no more of that. Let me see. Verse 21, I'm gonna close it out. "Thy people also shall be all righteous; they shall inherit the land forever, the branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified." And also, Yahweh is also known as the branch. You know, it says, "A little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. I, the Lord, will hasten it in His time." The Lord is hastening the times. The times is being short for the elect's sake. And one shall be 1,000. We're going to have many children. The wicked Israelites going to come right back through the nuts. You know. That's all I got with that.
All right. You said that was Isaiah 60.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to read that later. Lord willing, that this lesson was edifying to you brothers and sisters out there. Before we close, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachah Kodash. The honors go out to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Shalom, and Abba Baba.
Shalom.